Here comes it and touchdown receptions. It's the 49ers and the Ravens coming up next. The 8-point cover to the ball. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville. They'll start on the ground here on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 137 yards, and a score.
And they've already touched the ball, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Niners are 13-2 on the year. They've gone for a couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
We always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
From the 50 now on second down, Jackson. And this one's incomplete. This defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
He only won it twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. 13 yards to tally on the return there. And the Ravens will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson. Watson on first down. To the sideline, wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Throwing again on second down. Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
If this came from the edge, those pass rushers take so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers and a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism in the first one. They could barely get a glove on him because he got the quarterback on the ground.
And the next-gen stats going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end. And it will take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble and gets him a first down. Now it's Watson. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes the sack for the loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he finds Pickens over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there. After taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a short yardage call. If the offensive coordinator, you might look at that section. And the block there, they're trying to figure out third and long.
Going there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and watch, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right with this remaining scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out a try over 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly before that catch ends. The laces are quite right. If he doesn't hit it that part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there for first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Jackson now. He's got his man. This is Kane. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credited with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance.
Relying your touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's pushed off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Baltimore is set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one and bring that position again? I would dare to say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell the offensive guys, come get a little bit closer.
Come here. Mackenzie. Mackenzie. Get out the window.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first.
No, get out the window. Sit down. Bug it. Stop down.
You're 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here, all in. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Come here.
After 1, 7-0 on the A Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2.
Daisy?
They got it with first and 10. Now the play fake is blasted. Take a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's how multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. These sacks now are starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they have their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I can't look at that in distance. They're going to get the ball in his hands pretty quickly.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you really need to rely on to playoff time. And this boy's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep leaning on the line game. Back to the ground. And they'll get it out near the 40 to the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 9 there, and that sets him up there for 3rd down. He'll search for 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jackson. Well, he's got it in wide open, complete. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens force the turnover. So the interception there. I imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
I love how you make this distinction where you're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they look for the clinch the playoff spot, and they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football. Because turnovers in that situation, they really become bad on time.
And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a pretty good.
We don't do that here, dogs. Let's go, dogs.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
The defense certainly did its part to get on the football. That's exactly right. It looks like they got to put this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. Now zapped right back in the other direction. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away. Now the
Touchdown 49ers!
Hey!
28 yards. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive with 4 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Points and more about ready to go on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're looking, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you finally get who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
It's still second. Quicker you get points on the board here, make you feel okay. The Ravens on third down. They only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Watson. Able to find his man is Pickens. And they work this well upfield across the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now a first down throw, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. To the air yet again, Watson. Eluding the pressure run. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
At least this time he's getting it up to a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route, and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit. Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson flushed out right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and 2, Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
God, dang.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Fixing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I'll let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second down and goal. Watson.
Out of bounds.
Feet down, no. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Here's Watson.
What the f***?
Into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half. We're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one. And it's set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, Paul, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get them going?
On second down, here's Bentley. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass breaking up. Excellent coverage here on third down, as that was not easy to hold on to. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A very good return there, giving an even 20 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And if we take it down here just shy of the 30.
I think we're on the same page on that. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A good game again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
The perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They could really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position. You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time the last minute to get a nice drive and that's themselves off.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Back in the play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the purpose was.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Got an open man, it's Olave. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A first down carry for Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he was pretty much wild. They did pretty much what he wanted to do. This one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this one will not get there. Off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right? To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done. Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Muscle first right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as well as you want out in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
That one good for 26 on a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now here in Santa Clara. Our 1st and 10 at the 11. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there, headed 2nd down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man there.
Yeah, they did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team can out off the stop to get a better seed or just to get one of those 70 seeds at the table.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And it's caught inside is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
But what they got to do now, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. That is incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that's some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. No doubt those are the type. Here, Charles, the lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they're taking air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to do it here. Just eat up that clock. If you have the ball, they can't score.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a 1st down as well. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Niners up to lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Well, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, they overuse the term imposing their will? And his defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Just cook this nigga. Why?
a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, it's the team
what happened?
Your card did not go through, sir, so I had to take the money from your savings.
Oh, it's a client?
Yeah, luckily I was at the self-checkout, so I wouldn't need that. You forgot, we used that card both times we went out.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
after we recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
How much did it cost? How much you took from the savings?
Huh?
How much did you take from the savings?
$125.
Type of a number. Kind of like when the just a good way to see that number is empirical.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Leading on the running game, back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Jackson now. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway, and that will extend their lead even further. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there's still something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and
game to actually doing it in live action.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said,
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there. Back to Taylor on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Jackson. He completes it to Tate. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The Niners at 14-2 heading into this final week. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On third down, Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Jamar Chase.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better too. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Takes it at the 7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jackson. This is caught. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there. But
and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They run once more with Taylor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they do a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. To throw is Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And Anderson's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Allen now on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From midfield, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Allen.
Work on the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. To the air, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the act.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Jackson on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Tate. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletions. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll go option to the short side. Allen, nifty footwork, and it's a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Holding. Defense.
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
Penalty is declined.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. And this makes 0 sense.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
And right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Allen from the gun on third down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Now Jackson on first down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Play action. It's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Here's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Completes it to the... And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So out now come the Cardinals. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st down, Allen. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first... as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Allen. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one.
He's going to let it go again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So the victory here for San Francisco. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think